every now and then I like to bust out some cleats, but this was actually a new addition. We got the UCLA Air Jordan 3 College PE cleats. So I'm gonna give you guys some history, break down the cleat, go over all the details because these things are wild, and tell you guys how I got the shoe and why I got the shoe. Oh yeah, and if you didn't know by now, my name is DJ and this is the DNA Show. Now before we get started breaking down all the details of these, because I'm telling you these things are crazy, you know we gotta go over the history first. Back in 2021, UCLA announced that they were a part of the Jordan brand family, which means what? They're signed to the school and they get player edition sneakers. If you guys remember, during that time they did a special display case as well with all the Jordan models in the UCLA colors. Oh my gosh, that looks so dope, and I need to go there and actually see it in person, but just based off of all the images online, definitely a clean colorway and a clean set. Now you guys know in the past with other Jordan brand colleges, we have seen similar things like this before. UNC, Georgetown, Florida Gators, Michigan, Oklahoma, you get where we're going with this, right? So when UCLA got announced, I was definitely very excited, and during this time, the Air Jordan 6 was their debut shoe. I've done a full in-depth review on that pair in the past, so if you want to see that, make sure you check it out. The next year, then we got the Air Jordan 1 Low set, and a part of that we had the UCLA Air Jordan 1 Low OG, and then following that season, the next year we then got the UCLA Air Jordan 23s. Both of those I do not have in my collection. I do want to get the 23s. I'm kind of like on the fence about the ones. Now this past year you notice that we got the Air Jordan 4 back again, but with a bunch of new colleges, so there's a ton of different options, and they did a whole different switch up on the materials on those as well. One thing that I don't like about the Jordan 4s from this new PE set, the branding is not on the shoe. It's literally on the hang tags. If you take the hang tag off, it's just like a premium shoe. It doesn't have the school branding on it. So for me, I like how that branded school element, college PE vibe to it, school logo, different things like that is added, and I feel like that was definitely a miss on that part. Now alongside with all these sneaker releases that we saw for the players, not only on the football team, the basketball team, things like that, the players on the football team were also getting cleats along the way. So for example, we saw the Air Jordan 5, the 5 Low, the 1 Low, the gold pair. Those are so clean. I want to get those too. They're just nice. You had some 7s, different models like that. We're noticing this year that they're getting more Jordan 1 Lows and Jordan 4 Lows for all the college teams. We've seen some of the pairs surfacing already as the season's coming about, so I'm sure we'll see some images if they're not on the internet now. But again, a lot of great colorways for the college cleat PEs as well. Now one thing when it comes to the Jordan 3 cleat PEs in particular, you've seen that people have actually been taking them and converting them into shoes. So you notice on the Jordan 3 cleats, they switched that and took the outsole from a tennis shoe and put it on there, and now you have a Jordan 3 official college PE kind of custom turned into a basketball shoe type vibe, similar to the Sunset Air Jordan 4s, how they took the cleats, they took them off and put the all white, the pure money on there and made it a Jordan 4 sneaker that you could wear. I like that element. It's cool. It's something that's taking it off the field and bringing it to life type thing, and it's still the actual shoe. Kind of a fun thing to do. So now that you guys know a little bit more about how we got here, the different cleats that have come over the years, what people have done to the cleats to turn them into sneakers, different options like that, let's go ahead and talk about the shoe. So you notice on the bottom right here, you'll see this branding. It says CC6. This is going to be a part of the line when it comes to the cleated bottoms. There's different traction patterns that are created, but this one has been more common on these newer retros that we've seen over the past few years, especially for the PEs and different options like that. Now going up to the midsole, you'll see same thing. You got that foam wrapping around, feels kind of like a lunar, more soft, more spongy, feels really, really nice. And then to the upper, you have your elephant print on the front and the back end with that gold foil all in the center of the cracks, looking really, really clean with that nice shine to it. And then on the whole upper, you're gonna see same thing. You have that metallic gold, that dusty gold look all throughout with the patent leather on the mud guard and on the upper of the cleat. Now these come standard with a pair of all gold laces, and if you look at the eye stay areas, it has a metallic gold finish on there as well. On the front, on the 5 holes, and then the 3 plastic holes here in the center of the foot, and the same thing here at the top of the foot. Yo, just real quick, wanted to interrupt and let you guys know we're getting very close to 400,000 subscribers, so make sure you hit that sub button because I cannot wait to do this giveaway. Let's continue on with the video. Now, if you notice on the right foot, you have the UCLA colors, but it is just the traditional Air Jordan Jumpman. Now, this is raised up and it has a nice texture to it instead of that flat Jumpman that we see on other models. And they did that same raised stitch here with the UCLA logo on the left tongue, but again, this actually has the school logo. So I like how they added that and incorporated it to the front of the foot. You notice on here, you have the orange hang tag, classic to the OGs. You got the Nike Air branding on that. And then looking inside of the collar, you have that all gold with the same material on the back end of the tongue. And then on the insole, you'll notice you have the all over blue on the inside with the gold Nike Air branding, and then on the back end you'll notice it's that blue foam, kind of that cheaper element. When you notice, you know, compared to your like Jordan 1s or something, you see the Jordan 1s typically have the blue, and then we get the polyurethane and the nicer stuff on the other retros and the other models. So with this being a Jordan 3, would it be nice to have that? Yes, but I don't know, maybe based off of performance or something like that, that's why they decided to go with the blue insoles. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down below in the comment section. Now going to the back end of the cleat, you'll notice on here you have your Nike Air branding, but this is something that is very, very dope. I think this is why I love this cleat so much, because it reminds me of the Oregon Duck Air Jordan 4s. I've had these since they came out, and same thing, you got that shiny green on there with the Oregon O and the silver, and then obviously here it's that gold with that iridescent, the different color switching with the blue Nike Air branding. These hits are things that we just don't see often on Jordan 3s or Jordan 4s. Now, if you look on the bottom of the left foot, you'll notice there's actually a sticker right here, and it says the graphic finish will flake off with use over time. So just like the Jordan 4s, we see that it flakes, it kind of comes off. My pair, I know the trick. The thing is, you can't wear pants with your Oregon 4s, because that's what causes it to rub and flake over time. And when it's cold, the paint starts to bubble and kind of separate a little bit, and then that's what could cause it to crack. So you have to be very careful with that process. But you notice my pair, very, very clean and taken care of. Now, another thing that I forgot to mention is on the insoles. So you notice on the left foot, you have the UCLA logo on the tongue, and you have the Nike Air branding on the insole. On the right foot, you have the Jumpman on the tongue and the UCLA logo on the insole of these. So now the question is, why did you add these to your collection? How much did you get them for? Where'd you get them? All the other things that people are gonna ask. I feel like I kind of already explained why I added them. There's certain cleats that I like from the college series. It's always fun to collect something different. I love the iridescent element to it on the back end of the tab. All gold shoe, like how many often, and you know, we don't just get an all gold shoe, especially an all gold cleat that often. So to see something like that, to come across it, made sense. It was a pretty good deal. I had to jump on it, and again, I was not planning on it. It just came my way. So let me explain what happened with that. We're at SneakerCon New York a few weeks back, not that long ago. Somebody came up to me with a bag. Let's just say that. Appreciate you, bro. Opened up the bag, and there was a UCLA Jordan 3 cleat, a Oklahoma Jordan 3 cleat, and a UNC Jordan 3 cleat inside of the bag. We pulled the shoes out. The UCLA was my size. The Oklahoma and the UNC was actually a size 15. He was trying to sell those for the low, but I'm like, man, that would be cool to have them, just to have them. I got other Oklahoma PE cleats in my collection as well. They came across my table. He said, look, bro, give me some cash and we'll make this happen. I said, okay, how are we gonna do this? I already have stuff I already have out here. I need to have space to even bring it back. So I brought some shoes to get rid of. So I was like, look, let me sell some of these shoes that's on my table, because I brought some random GRs. And when I get the cash, then I'll give it to you, and then I'll get the shoes. So he was like, look, here, just keep the shoes on your table. I'll come back later and get the cash from you. Cool. So I did that. That way I was like, at least I'm getting rid of something to add something back to my collection, and I'm not just like buying something and keeping the stuff that I already had. So a couple hours go by. He's like, hey, you sell anything? I'm like, yeah, I sold one shoe, but I'm not all the way there yet, so just give me a little bit longer. Came back later, had the cash, good to go, got the cleats. Now, besides all that, let me know your thoughts and impressions of these down below in the comment section. Would this be something that you would like to add to your collection and convert to a sneaker? Is this something that's just outright atrocious? What is it? Tell me why it's ugly. Tell me why it's dope. I don't want to hear those are fire, those are trash. Like, why is it fire? What part do you like about the shoe, or what part do you not like about the shoe? All right, you guys, I appreciate it. As always, we're getting very close to 400,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys in another one. I'm out.
I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma wear today. I would never let you down, it's in my DNA. The only choice I like to make, what I'ma wear today. I was made for it, it's in the DNA.